Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the start that over again. Stock Car Racing League Cup Series here for another playoff round here at Phoenix Raceway here tonight. Going to be an interesting one. Long race ahead of us, 200 laps here this evening. Stage racing as always, as we will complete three stages here tonight. They're also adding in a competition caution here in the first stage, so that is something new here to the series. Just to bunch the guys back up here as we think the racing is going to get pretty spread out here. If practice is any indication, looks like tire wear going to be a big factor here tonight. But let's jump right into the starting order here this evening. Starting on pole, we have Aiden McConaughey there in the number 71 machine, setting a blistering qualifying lap there of a 27.3. And the next car there on the outside of the front row, Nick King there in second, 2/10 slower. So Aiden McConaughey there laying down a blistering pole setting lap. Drew Halloran will start in third. Mitchell Hyatt will start in fourth. Doc Holliday in fifth. Starting sixth, we have Cody Profit. Starting seventh, we have Cameron Perez. In the eighth position, we have Richard Smith. Starting ninth, Justin Wilson. And then rounding it out there in the 10th and final place there is going to be the 95 there of Jack Stanley. I actually don't see Jack. Okay, yes, he did get gridded up there, so good to see him there. And we've already got a car going around there. Not sure what's going on there. Take a look at that here real quick. Might have just been goofing off there at the start, doing a little burnout.
We're not going green. Not going green.
And that is one thing you're going to want to pay attention here tonight, especially on the restarts with as the tires get cold during caution laps or even getting brand new tires here. The restarts, there's a ton of wheel spin here at Phoenix. Not sure what makes this track so much different than the other short tracks we've been at here, but we could be the setup here. But these guys have been struggling with keeping the rear end underneath them here until those tires get warmed up. Aiden McConaughey there in that number 71. He's going to lead us down to the start of this race with Nick King there in the number 23 on his outside. All of the cars here you see with the yellow banners and the yellow spoiler, they are your playoff contenders here tonight. We have one more round after tonight. I believe it's next week, the Charlotte Roval, and then we'll knock the playoff drivers down to the top 8. All right, looks like that pace truck is going to pull off this time, and the 71 there of Aiden McConaughey will lead us down to the start line here. We will get started. 200 laps here at Phoenix.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag is out. Looks like everyone gets away pretty cleanly there as they're going to go too wide down into turn 1 here. And we're already going to see Drew Halloran here trying to move up the inside of, I believe that is the 25 of Hyatt. But Hyatt getting a great run down the back straight there. You can see he is going to get a heck of a run there out of turn 3, and we may see that high line come in here as the race develops and they start to lay rubber down. Typically the bottom line here in 1 is quicker, but in turn 3 we could see some cars drift up into that high line, especially as the cars start to get tighter. And here we've got Drew Halloran there in that number 34. He's going to make it by the 25 of Hyatt there. He's going to move back up into third, but I don't think Hyatt's done with him here as they head down into turn 1. Competition caution will come out at lap 15 as we just completed lap 2 and start lap 3 here of this evening. You see the 88 there of Doc Holliday all over the back of Hyatt, and the 25 could be looking at making a move here pretty quickly. And Drew Halloran up there already working on second place driver there, Nick King, as King's going to run wide out of one there. Halloran's going to cut the dog leg here. And he's going to look up the inside of turn 3. I think that, oh, Holiday there going around, losing the rear of the car. And that will bring out the first caution there, but he does a great job to save that car. Let's go back and take a look here. We have to go back just a little bit further there. It looks like he just lost it there on that bottom line, the transition between the apron and the track. And that is a trick you can do here to help the car rotate. You can actually get to your left side tires there below that yellow line down there on the apron. Well, what is considered the apron. It's flat down there, and then once you do that, it does help the car rotate, but you have to be careful when you get back on the throttle there. As you can see what happened to the 88 there. He got back on the throttle and just lost the rear end. All right, so that's going to bring out the first caution here of the evening. Checking out the running order currently. Only thing we've had shaken up here majorly up front is Drew Halloran is up into second. Nick King falls back into third. Mitchell Hyatt's in fourth. Justin Wilson's made up 4 spots here since the start of the race this evening. He is now in the top 5. He's moved up to 5th. Cameron Perez right behind him, teammate there in 6th. Cody Profit in 7th. Richard Smith in 8th. Jack Stanley in 9th. And Doc Holliday there moves all the way to the back there, as he is the one that just spun out there and brought out the first caution. They do get 6 tire sets, additional sets of tires here this evening. We haven't had enough green flag laps, so it looks like everyone is going to stay out here and save those sets of tires for the end of the race. I can tell you the tire fall off here is very drastic, so they're going to want to hang on to at least a couple sets of tires there for the last handful of laps, especially if we start to have some cautions. It could run into a situation where the leader doesn't have any tires remaining and has to stay out in the late race caution. Some cars behind them could come in, take a set, and we're talking about a second to a second and a half lap time difference here. So it'd be interesting to see what the drivers can do strategy wise here tonight and make those 6 sets of tires here last all evening. All right, looks like the lights are off the pace truck, so we will get going this time by the 71 there. McConaughey's going to lead us down to the restart line. The 34 of Drew Halloran going to start on the outside of the front row there in second. He's mighty quick, especially on the short run here. Let's see what Halloran can do once the green flag drops.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is out here as we cross the line and start lap 8 here. Going to go too wide down into turn 1. The 23 of King has to check up there for Halloran. And we see the 9. Oh, the 9's going to lose it here. Oh, he does collect the inside wall, but we are going to stay green. Oh, no, we've got Nick King here getting a bump. Going up into the outside wall there. He made contact with someone, but looks like that car's not too terribly damaged there. And let's go back and see what happened there. Oh, looks like the 25 is the one that got into him there. Let's see if we can back it up just a little bit slower here as they're coming down into the final corner. You see the 25 just drift up the track there a little bit, make contact with the 23 of King. Here we'll see the on board. It looks like Nick King and Justin Wilson there, both cars that spun on that restart, are both going to head down pit road here Everyone else going to stay out this evening so far. So Aiden McConaughey still our race leader. Drew Halloran in second. Mitchell Hyatt there in third. Cameron Perez moves up into fourth. Richard Smith up into fifth. Cody Profit in sixth. Jack Stanley in seventh. And Doc Holliday there rounds it out in eighth. And of course we got Nick King and Justin Wilson, who are currently down pit road taking 4 fresh tires. Looks like Wilson might have a little damage to repair. They do get one quick repair here this evening, but they have to use it wisely, as you don't want to burn that thing too quickly here tonight, because anything can happen. So if you get a minimal amount of damage, the strategy is going to be like Wilson's doing here early on in the race. Just get that damage repaired, try to survive, and then take that quick repair strategically later in the race. All right, Justin Wilson there going to rejoin back in the back of the field here in 10th, but he's going to stay on the lead lap. That's the most important thing. As the lights are going to go off the pace car this time around, we will get restarted. All right, the 71 there of Aiden McConaughey has led all 11 laps so far. He's going to lead us down to the restart line. The 34 of Drew Halloran on the outside. We'll see what they can do here once we get some green flag laps under our belt, as the pace truck is going to dive off. 71 of McConaughey going to lead us to the restart line. Green flag is out, and we are back to racing. We see Cody Profit there in the number 20 car drifting wide down into turn 1. And up front here, looks like Drew Halloran right on the back of the 71, but now he has the 5 of Perez right behind him, putting the pressure on. And this is your battle for second all the way back to fourth. As we see Cody Profit there making a move on the outside of Smith, and Profit going to move up into fifth. You can see him drive it really deep down into the corners there. See Perez here still trying to get up to the back bumper there of Halloran. You see he gets tight on the exit of the corner there and drifts up the track. Has to get out of the throttle, so that compromised his exit. So now they're going to spread out here a little bit. We see the 25 back there of Hyatt running wide. We've got Richard Smith running wide as well. And closest battle on the track right now is between the 25 of Hyatt and the 2 of Smith. But Smith just keeps running really wide down into turn 1 there. It looks like he might be quicker here in the second part of the track here.
The yellow flag is out.
And that is the competition caution here this evening on lap 15. So going to give all the drivers a break to come down pit road if they choose to, but just to bunch the field up here, and then we'll get started. And let's go over the stage breaks here tonight. So stage 1 will end on lap 65. Stage 2 will end on lap 130. And as we mentioned, they do get one fast repair here tonight. 6 additional sets of tires. So we'll see if anyone's going to come down pit road here and choose to take a set. And we are going to see the 71 and the 34 of Halloran there come down pit road. Looks like the 5 of Perez and the 25 of Hyatt are going to stay out, along with the 20 of Profit and the 95 of Stanley. Everyone else headed down pit road here. Looks like our race leader at the caution brake there is going to take 4 fresh tires. Looks like the 34 there of Halloran also took 4 tires. The 88 there of Doc Holiday, his pit time, he may have taken fuel only or 2 tires. And the same thing with Richard Smith there in the number 2 car. Either taking fuel only or right sides. Alright, lights are off the pace truck, so it will dive off here this time around. We'll get restarted and race towards the stage 1 break at lap 65 here. The 5 of Cameron Perez, they're going to lead us down to the restart line with the 25 of Hyatt on the outside. The 20 of Profit there in 3rd, and Jack Stanley in 4th as the green flag is out. And great jump here by the top 2, as they are going to be too wide going down into turn 1. Hyatt going to run up through that middle lane there. The 20 of Profit going to have to check up coming off the turn there. And look at the run the 71 here has on 4 fresh tires. We'll see him just how quickly he can make it up through the field here on these guys that didn't pit. It's already looking on the inside there, the 20 of Profit. And that'll be for 3rd. He's going to complete that pass pretty easily there and now start to chase down 2nd place driver, the 25 of Hyatt. You can see just how much more speed he can carry on the entry into the corner there versus the car, 2 cars in front of him did not pit. As he's gonna lock up the left front there, going down into turn 1 right behind the 25. It's gonna cost a bit of time there as the 5 of Perez also runs wide out of 1. Further back here, they are 2 wide fighting it out here. This is the battle for 4th. The 88 of Doc Holiday there on the inside of Richard Smith. He looks like he's going to complete the pass. He's not quite going to have him cleared as they head down into 1. And we see Smith run all the way up to the wall there. He's been running that line all night long. And it doesn't seem to be losing that much time. I wonder if it saves the right front more so than running that bottom line, and that's going to be the key here tonight. Car gets very tight on the long run, so trying to save that right front. And he's going to cross him over here potentially. No. So Holiday is going to complete the pass. He's going to move up into 4th. Smith falls back to 5th. And up front here, we've got a battle for the race lead. The 71 of McConaughey now all over the back bumper of the 5 of Perez as they go down into turn 3. Oh, the 71 there going to go all the way to the apron and not able to keep the rear end underneath him there. So he's going to have to back out of it, regroup, and try again. And here we see the 34 of Halloran making a move on Richard Smith. That's going to be for 5th. Up front here, the 71 going to look to the outside. They almost touch going through turn 3, but those 4 fresh tires there proving they are quicker here as the 71 there, McConaughey, going to move up into the race lead. Perez falls back to second. Looks like there's a pretty big gap here of about 1 second back to the 25 of Hyatt. And then we've got Doc Holliday there in that 88. See the 34 here of Halloran. We're going to ride on board as he battles Holliday for that 4th place position. Going to stick a nose here underneath him into turn 1. Oh, they're going to make contact as it looked like Holliday thought Halloran was going to cut the dog leg, but he did not, and that is going to be major damage there to the 34 and the 88, also major damage there. That's going to bring out the 4th caution here. Let's go back and take another look. I think the 88 there thought the 34 was going to cut the dog leg, but the 34 stayed on the racing surface. Almost like the 34 wasn't, it was just way too high on the track there for the line he was taking, being that inside car. I'm going to watch another angle of that, but just looked very, very weird here. Very weird line for the 34. You can check out the cars behind him. As you see the 23 back there, see how he cuts down to the bottom there. The 34 was way higher up the track. And the 88 there coming down and making contact with him. Just didn't expect him to be there. Alright, so it looks like the 34 was able to make it down pit road here. He has major engine damage, so he's going to need to take one of those quick repairs. Looks like Holliday going to do the same thing here. The pace truck is just now going through turn 3, so they should be able to make it out and stay on the lead lap here. Alright, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get going green this time around. The 71 of McConaughey going to lead us down to the restart line. He's got the 25 of Hyatt there to his outside
green.
as they come down to the line. A bit of an accordion effect there on that outside line as the 25 now looks like he's got a little bit of rear end damage there as the 20 of Profit got into him. But the 71 there going to get off to a great start there and retake the race lead. The 25 of Hyatt going to be in second. And we've got a big battle here going on for third through 4. Oh, the 5 of Perez there going to lose the rear end. Does a great job of saving it. Everyone giving him plenty of room there. Oh, is he going to lose it coming out of the turn? He
The yellow flag is out.
Looks like he did make contact there with the inside wall. Doesn't look like it's going to be too much damage here, as that will bring out the 5th caution here this evening. right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get restarted this time around. The 71 of McConaughey going to lead us down to the restart line with the 25 of Mitchell Hyatt on the outside there. And as they have a very delayed start there, the 71 takes the green flag. The 23 of Nick King all over the back bumper there as they go down into turn 1. Let's go see the 25 there of Hyatt on the outside. It's going to be a drag race out of turn 1 there. See if King is going to make it ahead here as he cuts through the dog leg. They're going to be side by side as they go down into 3. King washes up the track, has to get out of it. On further back here, the 95 of Stanley just made contact with the outside wall in turn 3. And that's going to allow the 5 of Perez up the inside down into 1. Perez is going to move back up to 6. We've got a great battle here. This is your battle for third currently as the 34 of Halloran up the inside, 3 wide through turn 3. Nick King backs out of it there. And that's going to allow the 34 of Halloran up into third. With Richard Smith here running that very unique line all the way to the wall there. In turn 1, the 5 of Perez just gets a great run through there. Going to move all the way up into 4th here. And now he's got the 34 of Halloran there in his sights.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we do have another caution here, 6th caution of the evening. Looks like Justin Wilson probably involved in that. Let's go back and check the replay. Oh, it just gets 2 tires there down below the yellow line, the left sides, down on that flat part of the track. And we've seen that before here tonight, just loses the rear end of the car. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get restarted this time around. The 71 there, McConaughey, going to lead us down to another restart with the 25 of Hyatt still in second. But the 34 of Halloran there has moved up into third. Let's see what they can do here. Green flag is out. And Hyatt there going to not be cleared on that bottom line. So that's going to allow the 34 here to take a look up the inside. But the 5 of Perez also getting a great run down through the dog leg there. He's now going to take a look up the inside of the 25 of Hyatt. And Perez moving up into second if he can get him cleared down here into turn 1, which he does. And now the 34 here of Halloran going to try to follow Perez through. He's now up on the back of the 25 of Hyatt there. Your battle for third with Richard Smith there in that McDonald's number 2 car, all the way up against the wall. And Smith gets a great run there out of turn 3. We're going to see him take his classic high line here through turn 1, and he's actually looking racy there on the 25 of Hyatt for third. Looks like the 25 of Hyatt there had to get out of the gas on the exit of 3, and that's going to allow Smith to get up beside him here on the outside. We're looking at Smith here making some passes on the outside here, even into turn 1 where we've seen him be slower on that outside line. Looks like as the tires start to wear here tonight, that outside line is starting to come in here as the 2 of Smith going to move up into third. Now we see Hyatt back here struggling with tire grip as he's going to fall back all the way to 5th. Cody Profit there in the number 20 makes it by. And we're seeing Halloran also start to struggle here with tire wear tonight. Not able to complete the passes here and starting to get shuffled back. Cody Profit here found some speed.
The yellow flag is
The
out.
5 of Perez there right in front of Smith. Going to make contact with multiple cars here. And you see Smith actually stuck there at the pit entrance. And he's unfortunately going to have to tow back to pit road. He's likely going to go a lap down. But let's check out what caused that. We saw Perez spun out in 3. Looks like it's going to be a self-spin here from the 5 car. And again, getting 2 tires below that yellow line there, losing the rear of the car, and unfortunately just spinning up right into the racing line there. And those cars had nowhere to go. Let's ride on board Doc Holliday here and see it from his point of view. Oh, and he thought he was going to be able to make it on the outside there until it looked like Wilson and the 9 made contact with Perez. All right, so it looks like the 23 car of Nick King is actually out of the race. Richard Smith is still in pit road here. He's now 2 laps down from that. Everyone else looks like they are on the lead lap currently, as we will have about a little less than 13 laps remaining here in stage 1 once we get going again. right, pace truck is off. We're going to get restarted here. The 71 of McConaughey going to lead us to the restart line. And the green flag is out. At 25 there, Hyatt getting a great start. He's going to be all over the back of our race leader there, going down into turn 1 with Cody Profit in that 20 car up on the high side there. Looks like Hyatt's going to make it and move up into second here. But they're going to be too wide as they go down into turn 3 here. Oh, the 34 of Halloran hard into the outside wall. And not sure if he had some help there or not, but let's go back and catch the replay. Yes, he did have some help there from the 95. That was Jack Stanley. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get restarted here this time around. The 71 there, McConaughey is still our race leader, but we have a new person in second there. The 20 of Cody Profit has worked his way up through the field. He's going to restart in second there. The 25 of Hyatt moves back to third, and Justin Wilson there in the ninth. 9 car moves up into fourth as the pace truck is
Green
off
flag, green
and
flag.
green flag is out. We are underway here yet again. You see the 20 there on the outside, too wide down into turn 1. Looks like the 71 is going to have him clear there and move up clear into first. Meanwhile, further back there, the battle for third, the 9 of Justin Wilson there was taking a look up the inside of the 25, but looks like he had trouble getting out of turn 3 there. So now the 25 is going to be under pressure from the 5 of Perez. And it's going to be a 3-way battle here for third. As they are going to be 3 wide momentarily there, coming out of turn 3. Oh, that looked like Cody Prophet there, down on the bottom side of the track. Not sure what happened to him, but he's going to fall all the way back there to 6. Meanwhile, the 5 of Perez here going to move up into second. And our race leader, McConaughey, currently 2.4 seconds up the road here with a huge gap to second place driver. The 88 here of Doc Holliday has crept up to the back of the 25 of Hyatt here, so he's going to be putting the pressure on for fourth. Looks like Holiday is going to complete the pass there, so he's going to move up into fourth. Hyatt moves back to fifth. And now Hyatt here is under pressure. That is the 2 of Smith there getting his, he's actually a couple laps down. So the 20 of Profit back there, though, is starting to catch up to the 25. Ooh, the 25 there almost gets into the wall. That causes the 20 to have to check up there. Both drivers doing a great job to stay out of each other. As the 20 of Profit is going to look up the inside of Hyatt there and move up into fifth. And our race leader there, the 71 of McConaughey, is going to cross the line. 2 laps remaining here in stage 1. Perez is about 2.5 seconds back here in second. And then in third, we have the 9 of Justin Wilson there. All right, white flag here in stage 1. Final lap here. The 71 of McConaughey looks uncontested here as he comes through the dog leg and down into the final corner. So the 71 there of McConaughey, your pole sitter tonight, is going to cross the line and take the stage 1 win here this evening. Cameron Perez comes in second. Justin Wilson in third.
Yellow flag.
Doc Holliday there in the 88 in fourth. Cody Prophet in fifth. And that rounds out your top 5 here in stage 1. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get going again here this time around and start stage 2. And it's interesting, the field here is split on pit strategy here this evening. So your top 2 there, Perez and Wilson, pitted late in stage 1, I should say. So they stayed out here at the stage 1 break. So they are going to be first and second here with Aiden McConaughey, who won stage 1. He comes out in third, so he's going to be on 4 fresh tires here. Be interesting to see how quickly he can make it around the top 2 there. All right, we're going to see the pace truck dive off of this time here. We're going to get restarted. The 5 of Perez going to lead us down to the restart line here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. We'll be watching the 71 of McConaughey here, our stage 1 winner. See how quickly he can move up through the field on those 4 fresh tires, as he's already going to move up into second there, make it around the 9 of Wilson. You can see how much speed he can carry down into the final corner there on those 4 fresh tires, as he almost makes contact with the wall coming out of turn 3 there. But he is now all over the back of our race leader, the 5 of Perez there, who did stay out there in the stage break. Ooh, the 71 there, McConaughey going to try the outside through the final corner. They're going to touch. Oh no, the 71 there going to lose the rear of the car. He is able to save it, though. The 25 of Hyatt there does make contact with him.
The yellow flag is out.
And that is going to bring out the 10th caution here this evening. Go back and see that from another angle here. As you're going to see the 5 here just make contact with the left rear of the 71. And then the 25 there going to make contact with him. Let's go back and watch that from the onboard of the 25. Unfortunately there, it looked like the 25 never really slowed up for that accident happening up in front of him there. And unfortunately making contact there and heavy damage to both cars. right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get started this time around. The 5 of Perez there is our race leader. He's going to lead us down to the restart line with the 20 of Cody Profit on the outside.
Green flag, green flag.
And the 5 there off to a great early start. He's going to have about half a second lead there on second place, the 9 of Wilson going down into turn 1. And Wilson is under pressure there from the 20 of Cody Profit as he looks to take second place away. Going to try the outside here, and he does, going down into the final corner here. He moves up into second. Oh no, he's going to lose the rear of the car there.
Caution,
And spin in front of the field. He does get into the wall there. It looks like Smith going to make contact with him. The 88 of Holiday there also making contact. And it looked like another incident here caused by a driver getting those left side tires there below that yellow line. Right on board the 88 here of Doc Holliday, as you can see the accident happening right up in front of him. Just couldn't get the car slowed down and rotated there, and unfortunately made contact with him. We'll check out Richard Smith here. Again, just unable to get the car rotated. It seems like when they're getting on the brakes there in turn 3, car just wants to push up toward the wall. So it looks very strange, like they almost just drove up into him, but it's actually because the car will not turn. It won't rotate there. Very tight once you get on the brakes. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get going here this time around. The 5 of Perez going to lead us down to the restart line with his teammate, the 9 of Wilson, on the outside.
Green.
And the green flag is out here. The 71 of Aiden McConaughey's made it back up into third after being involved in an incident there with the number 5. We'll see how clean he's going to race him here, as he is going to make it underneath the 9 of Wilson and move up into second. Mitchell Hyatt there in that number 25 car is going to look up the inside of Wilson. That is for fourth. And Wilson is going to fall back there into fifth as the 25 of Hyatt moves up a spot. But I don't think Wilson is done there in that number 9. We know he has the long run speed. You can see the damage there to the 25 car, missing most of the rear end. But he's still out here turning some pretty quick laps, so it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. Meanwhile, the 71 of McConaughey here must have some damage, because he is just not able to hang with the race leader, the 5 of Perez, and is even coming under pressure here from the 20 of Cody Profit. Boom, we're going to see race leader Cameron Perez here come down pit road. And he's going to be followed by the 71 there. So green flag pit stops underway. The 20 of Profit going to stay out here at least one more lap. Looks like the 9 of Wilson also down pit road with the 25 of Hyatt. So we'll see how things shake up here once these green flag pit stops cycle through. The 20 of Profit going to stay out another lap here. Meanwhile, back here for second, the 71 of McConaughey here battling it out with the 5 of Perez. Looks like McConaughey is going to move up there into second, but you can see he does have a little bit of damage that may be slowing him down here. See how hard the 5 here wants to push it as we have 30 laps remaining here in stage 2.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we do have a caution here. That is going to be for the 9 of Wilson there. As it looked like he was able to save it there, but he did go up into the wall. So that is going to bring out the 12th caution of the evening here. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted here, this time by the 20 of Cody Profit here, going to be our race leader with the 25 of Hyatt there in second.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is out. We are back to racing here. Ooh, Perez going to overdrive it into the corner there, make contact with the wall, but he's going to keep going. Oh no, he's going to lose the rear. He's going to spin up in front of everyone. He is able to keep it out of the wall, and we will stay.
The yellow flag is
Oh
out.
no, the caution is now going to come out. Looks like Mitchell Hyatt might have been involved further up the track. right, lights are off the pace truck, so we will get going green this time by the 20 of Cody Profit here. Going to lead us down to the restart line with the 5 of Perez in second. Going to see the pace truck dive off here, and we will get going again. Stage 2 break will be at lap 130 here as we enter the last handful of laps of stage 2.
Green, green, green.
And the 20 of Profit there takes the green flag. We are underway. Oh, the 20 there, going to get 2 tires below the yellow line there.
Flag.
And he's going to lose the car there, make contact with the 71. But it looks like the 71 was able to make it through there, so only Cody Profit there taking the hardest hit up into the outside wall. pace truck's going to dive off here. We're going to get restarted. The 5 of Perez leading us down to the green flag.
Green, green, green.
See the 71 there, McConaughey looking up the inside of the 20 of Profit. And McConaughey is going to take away that 4th place position from Profit. And now he has his sights set on the 25 of Hyatt up ahead. Now he's going to look underneath the 9 of Wilson. So McConaughey here going to move all the way up into 2nd. We saw Profit there sideways going into turn 3. Does a great job to save it. Oh, the 71 there going to lose the rear in turn 1. Spins it to the bottom of the track there. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to be involved in that. But that will bring out the 15th caution here of the evening. Let's go back and check the replay here. Looks like he just gets his left sides down below the yellow line there on the apron. And right as he was getting into the throttle for corner exit, loses the rear of the car. Does a great job keeping it out of the inside wall and not making contact with anyone. So he'll regroup here and we'll get it restarted again. All right, so it looks like they are going to complete stage 2 here under caution. So we're going to get started right into stage 3 here. Once we get restarted, the 25 of Hyatt is going to lead us down to the line. Cameron Perez in second with Aiden McConaughey there in third. Justin Wilson will restart in fourth, and Cody Profit there in fifth. Going to see the pace truck dive off this time by, and we'll get restarted. A lot of damage on that 25 car there of Hyatt. We'll see how quick he is and if he can keep up with the pace here of these lead lap cars.
Green, green, green.
Going to see Perez challenge for the race lead down into turn 1 there on the outside. Ooh, Wilson's going to lose the rear of the car. Is he going to slide up in front of him? No, he's going to keep it down toward the bottom. And it looks like Perez here is going to take the race lead with Aiden McConaughey there in the 71, close behind in second. Ooh, they almost touched there coming out of turn 1, but both drivers fighting hard here down into the final corner. It's going to be too wide. Can the 71 hang on the outside here? As Perez is going to drive up the track there, make contact with the wall, going to spin right in front of the field. And that is going to bring out the 16th caution here of the evening. right, lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted here this time around. The 20 of Cody Profit going to lead us down to the restart line. He's got the 5 of Perez there on the outside in second.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag is out. We are back to racing here. The 5 of Perez getting a great jump there on that outside line. Looks like he may have him clear here coming out of 1 and going down into turn 2 here. Into the final corner. He's going to have him cleared, so Perez is going to move up into the race lead. And we see the 71 there. McConaughey moving up into second. Oh, we've got a car hard into the wall there. Justin Wilson.
The yellow flag is out.
And that's going to bring out the 17th caution here of the evening. I can take another look here. Looks like he just drives straight up into the wall there. It almost looks like he had a flat tire. Let's check the onboard here. Just as soon as he got into the throttle there, that car would not turn and just drove straight up into the outside wall. right, the lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted here, this time by the 5 of Perez there. Our race leader is going to lead us down to the restart line. He's got the 71 of Aiden McConaughey there on his outside in second. And the green flag is out there. The 5 of Perez got a great early jump. And McConaughey here going to be under pressure from the 20 of Profit down into turn 1. This is your battle for second. As it looks like McConaughey going to get the better exit there out of 1. Have him cleared as they go down into the final corner. So McConaughey going to move back up into second here with Profit in third. Going to see McConaughey here try the outside again in turn 3. And looks like he's going to get the job done that time. So McConaughey going to move up into the race lead. And now Profit trying to go by on the outside as well of Perez there for second. Looks like Profit is going to try a crossover here out of 1. Going to look up the inside, going down into the final corner. Going to go all the way to the apron. And that's going to allow Richard Smith here to look around the outside of Cody Profit. That is for third. And we see the 5 of Perez go wide out of 1 there, so that's going to allow the 2 of Smith here on by and up into second. You see the 5 of Perez there throw a block on Profit. And this is your battle for third here. And Profit going to look to the inside here coming out of 1. And it looks like Profit's going to get the job done there and take away third place from the 5 of Perez. Here we see the 25 there of Hyatt looking up the inside of the 5 of Perez. All the way down on the apron there.
Caution, yellow flag.
lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted here, this time by the 20 of Cody Profit. Going to lead us down to the restart line here with the 2 of Richard Smith on the outside.
Green, green, green.
Ooh, the 71 going to lose the rear of the car there, going down into turn 3. Looks like he's able to save it. Profit goes up wide as well, so Richard Smith here going to move up into the race lead. And we see Perez there trying to unlap himself in that 5 car, so he is not on the lead lap right now. And the 25 of Hyatt there looks to move up into second, but he's going to lose the car. It looks like he makes contact with the 95 of Stanley as well. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get restarted this time by. We've got a new race leader here this time, though. The 2 of Richard Smith going to lead us down to the restart line with the 20 of Cody Profit there on the outside. And green flag is out. Smith out to a good early lead here as they head down into turn 1. Battle's going to be for second here as the 71 of Aiden McConaughey looking up the inside of Cody Profit there. Coming out of turn 1, he's going to have him cleared, move up into that second place. Now the 71 of McConaughey all over the back of the 2 of Richard Smith here. This is your battle for the race lead as McConaughey looks to the inside here. Looks like he is going to get it done here as they head through the dog leg and down into the final corner. New race leader here, the 71 of McConaughey. Oh, and our second place car there, Richard Smith, locks up going into 1 and does make contact with the outside wall. Looks like he's going to keep going here, though. Doesn't look like he damaged the car too much. And on further back here, Cody Profit is under pressure there. That actually, Wilson is multiple laps down, so he's not racing for position. Oh, and we've got an incident here with our third and fourth place driver there.
The yellow flag is
The
out.
25 of Hyatt and Cameron Perez involved. Also looks like 34 of Halloran here are going to be involved as well. And that is going to bring out the 20th caution here. So that's going to take us straight into a green-white checkered attempt. But let's check the replay here on the incident that brought the yellow out. See the 25 trying to go around the outside and the 5 just driving right up into him. All right, our race leader here, the 71 of McConaughey, is going to come down pit road here. 4 tires. Looks like second place driver, the 2 of Smith, also going to come down pit road. So not taking any chances there. Looks like it's going to be 4 tires there for the 71 of McConaughey. And 4 tires for Richard Smith as well. So nobody trying the 2-tire gamble there. All right, lights are off the pace truck, so we're going to get going this time by. Going to be a 2-lap shootout here to the finish as the 71 of Aiden McConaughey, our race leader, going to lead us down to the restart line with the 2 of Richard Smith there in second and the 5 of Cameron Perez there in third. The only 3 cars on the lead lap here as the pace truck is going to dive off.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag is out there. Not a great start from the 2 of Richard Smith. As you can see, Perez already looking on the outside. But Perez slow there through the corner. It's going to be a battle between these 2 here. Oh, Perez there in the 5 up into the wall. And we are going to take the white flag this time by. Mitchell Hyatt there making contact with the 9. And the 71 of McConaughey here going to head through the final corner. He is going to come through here and take the race victory tonight at Phoenix. And the 2 of Richard Smith there going to come home in second. Looks like Cameron Perez is going to bring it home in third, with Mitchell Hyatt there bringing it home in fourth. All right, looks like we have the official race results here. Let's bring them up. Aiden McConaughey there in that number 71 machine. He's going to take home the race victory tonight. Richard Smith there in the number 2. He brings it home in second. Cameron Perez in third. Mitchell Hyatt in fourth. Cody Profit in fifth. Jack Stanley in fifth. Jack Stanley in 6th, Drew Halloran in 7th, Justin Wilson bringing it home in 8th, Doc Holliday there in 9th, and Nick King rounds it out there in 10th. That'll do it for your finishing order here at Phoenix tonight. Thank you all for tuning in here at Soap Tires Broadcasting, and we hope to catch you again next week as we head to the Charlotte Roval.